Hey, Jonah. Come on. Play some basketball. Jonah. Come on. Shoot some hoops.
No!
Jonah, enough of that. You've been playing that for hours. Enough. Play
I
something
said
else.
no! Now get out!
Jonah, but you're always playing that nowadays. Too much
You're just like my dad right now. Always in my case. Always telling me to do these things.
Do what things? What did your dad do to you?
Okay, well, it was yesterday.
Yeah?
I was just sitting in my room playing my favorite video game. Wait. Dad, no!
Jonah, that's enough. You've been doing this all afternoon. You have to get your chores done.
Dad,
No, I said no. That's enough.
okay.
Okay, listen. Did you take the trash out?
Yeah, I did.
I said no more games. Stop lying. I saw the trash right now. It's not taken out. Did you take it out?
I thought of taking it out right now. After some time.
You said you did take it out. That's lying. No more games for you.
No! Now that's what happened. I'm innocent.
Why did you do that?
Oh, that's my favorite game.
No, why did you lie to him?
It's just a white lie.
Jonah, that's not real. There's no white lie, black lie. It's all the same. It's a lie. God said you should never lie. So why did you do that?
It was a championship. I was about to win.
Is that respecting your dad? He told you to take the trash out and to do it. And he gave you some time to do it, but you didn't listen. And that's wrong. God said you should also honor your father and mother. And how are you honoring him if you're not obeying him? He deserves your respect.
I give him much respect.
How do you respect him?
I brush my teeth morning and night for him. I go to school for him. I eat the food he stuffs in my face.
Jonah, that's not true respect. That's not showing respect.
Then what?
Well, you can show respect to him by obeying him and taking initiative and doing things with a good attitude. Whenever he tells you, even if it's in the middle of the video game, you can stop. You play a lot, so he's telling you to do something. Listen to him.
How do you respect your dad?
Jonah, I can respect my dad by doing what he says, obeying him, and sometimes it's hard to do that. It's hard to take initiative. It's hard to obey him when you're doing something, but we still need to do it because God tells us to do it. And I think what your father wants for you is for you to do some other things because you're only playing video games now, it seems like. You can do other things. Jonah, you can go on a bike ride, you can read some books, you could play a board game, you can do so many other things. You can even do some chores and help your dad out. But too much video games, it's not going to help you, right? It's not going to help you when you're older. But
Video games help me.
how do they help you?
See how fast my fingers go? See?
Jonah, what will that get you? How can pushing buttons super fast, how will that help
When
you?
I'm older, my fingers would go this fast.
No, that's not, you can do so many other things though. You can get some exercise, play a few sports.
You always play sports, and see, with video games, I can play sports like basketball and
You won't
bike
get
riding
any
and everything.
exercise from that.
With video game, I won't sweat.
It comes to the same thing. Too much of something is bad for you. So,
Too much of basketball is bad for you.
yes, it is. That's why I shouldn't only play basketball. That's why I read books. That's why I do some chores. You have to have a balance of everything. That's what your father wants. Your father doesn't want you to waste your time just playing these. Video games are fun, but too much is bad. And they're not helpful. But the main point is your father wants you to do what's right. And you need to be doing that because your heavenly father wants you to obey your earthly parents. And you need to do that. Because how can we please our heavenly father if we can't please our earthly father?
I think you're right. I think I need to apologize to my dad.
Yeah, that would be good. Hey, your phone.
Oh, I think I need to give it back to my dad. Where's Dad? This has been so long.
Whoa, what's happening?
Nothing. How did work go, Dad?
Work went well. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Dad. I really need to apologize.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm really sorry for lying.
oh, okay. It's alright, son. I forgive you. Alright?
And one more thing. I need to give it back to you. I don't need this anymore.
Okay. That's a good decision. Let's do things right, okay? Let's go. The next day.
Hey, Mark. Nice catch. This is my dad.
Hi.
Hey, Mark, let's go.
What?
Do you want to play some basketball?
Okay, sure.
Come on.
Play.
Oh.
The reason we did this video is to highlight some of the negative effects that mobile use, phone use, and video games have on kids and young adults. I think we've heard a lot of, maybe some of you have heard some of the negative effects that video games have on people, but some of them are, we've just brought out a few in this video. More include things like sleeplessness, obesity, less interaction with friends and withdrawn attitudes, an inability to focus on the task at hand, aggression and violence, and also addiction. So there's many negative effects, and I think some people would argue and say that video games have some benefits, that they are useful in some ways. But personally in my life, what I've seen is that's not true. And now I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with video games in themselves. I'm not saying it's a sin, I'm not saying it's bad to play video games. But we have to be very careful when we do it, because a lot of these games out there are very violent and have very graphic pictures, things which no kid or young person, why are they even watching these things? It makes me ask these questions. And also addiction is one of the problems I see, because I've seen it personally in my life, that they're designed in such a way that they want you to keep playing. They want you to pick it up every spare moment you have and get on that and do whatever you're doing. Also, it can be a money magnet. It sucks for some people with the added option of buying different things. It can also be a bad use of your money. But addiction is one of the dangers, I'd say, of video games and mobile use, phone use. In addition to that, it's a big waste of your time. One study showed that the average person spends around 450 hours per year just playing video games. And just think about what could be done with that time. We have to ask ourselves, is this the wisest use of my time? Am I being a good steward of my time by spending it on these activities? Is there something better I could be using my time? Is there somewhere else, something I could be learning, something I could be doing that would be beneficial both to me and to others, to my future? If we want to be successful, what are some changes I need to make? Maybe we have these problems, okay? Maybe we see, hey, I have a problem with video games. I have an addiction. We have to be honest about that first. And then we have to see, what are some things I can do to overcome this, right? Because not doing anything about it is not going to solve the problem. You're just going to keep living the same way you are. So not going too much, but what are some things we can do to overcome this? I'd say one thing would be limiting the time. All right, that's the first step I think you could do. We can limit our time that we're spending on the phone or playing video games. Some phones have the option of a timer. Some, I believe, even computers and stuff, they have the option of a timer. And that can help you set, this is how much time I'm gonna spend every day. And just seeing like, wow, this is how much time I'm wasting every day. That can be very eye-opening. It was for me. So putting a timer and sticking to that, really sticking to that. Because to overcome, it's not about who has the strongest will, who can just power through. It's what can we do in our lives to remove any distractions, to remove any addictions from our life, to be more streamlined and efficient with our time. So timers is a good thing, and limiting the time. Another thing would be substitution. Finding what can I substitute this time I'm spending playing video games? What is something else I can substitute? Maybe playing sports. That's a great way. Workout. I like to work out. Go to the gym. It's a great use of your time. You can also meet people there. Going on bike rides, walks, all these type of outdoor activities. That's personally what I really enjoy doing. And I'd say the last thing would be to ask for help. When we see I have a problem in my life, the best way is to ask for help. Get someone you trust, someone you really respect. An older person usually is helpful. And tell them, I've been struggling with this. Can you help me? And being accountable to them will really benefit you in your life. I hope this was an encouragement to you, and I pray that some of the things you learned in this video have been a blessing. Thank you.